In any case, I sat in the summer and I was like, where do I want to go next, right? This Moodle thing was interesting, but there's more. Jeff Udick taught me more. He showed me more. So I spent that summer just thinking about it, and Moodle did feel tight. I like Moodle, don't get me wrong, I like it very much. At my current school, Singapore American School, we don't have Moodle. We have Blackboard, and I pox on Blackboard, sorry. It costs $50,000, last I heard, and it's suing Moodle because it's anti-open source, and Moodle does everything just as well, and yeah, so anyway, it has Blackboard. So I like Moodle, that's not it. It's just Moodle is still a walled garden. It's still walled, it's still enclosed. And I started thinking instead about how open the web is. It's cosmic. There are so many worlds, and you can see all of them, but you can't if you're inside of Moodle. In Moodle, you just write on your forum, but if you're a brilliant student, nobody else can see it and discover your brilliance. But the web allows us to write to a much larger audience. Anybody who can see the sky can see the web. And if my students are writing on that, then those who are gifted, those who deserve an audience, they've got one. And yet here it was the 21st century, so why did it look like this? I had one problem, this thing called schooliness. I made up the word, I do have a trademark on it, I did steal it, sort of, from Stephen Colbert and his truthiness, for those of you who know him. And here's the problem, one problem with schooliness is this, I'll just let you read it. No, I'll read it to you, because I always do that to my students and it drives them crazy. This is my own Devil's Dictionary definition. Assignments by teachers who don't want to read them, to students who don't want to write them, a perpetual and unnecessary misery upon which hinges the student's future and the teacher's present livelihood. An oxymoron. So this is schooliness. Pounds and pounds, stacks and stacks, reams and reams of these, written by students like this, and graded by, and that takes hours. It's horrible. Now look at this. I love this. Where was this written, you think? Anybody? Anybody, please? The Jakes. Is that what you call it in Australia? The Jakes. Yeah, the bathroom, right? I didn't take this picture, and we got the bathroom in America. Wonderful flicker. Why can't I get higher than a B on a paper? And look at some wise guy. I got an A- once. Maybe you should concentrate more and not write on walls. It shows you're distracted. And I'm like, you know what? There you go. They are distracted because this is their world. This is them when they're not in school. This is their unschooly world. And this is what school does to them. So of course they're distracted. So how about we take that and we put it on this? Pretty obvious, right? So I was quite excited with this discovery, all right? And then, you know, even when there's a good one, when you're grading all those papers, this is more schooliness. Look at what we do to it. Oh, this one's great. Oh my God, it's great. So we quote, write on it. Anybody want to try to read that? If the job is so great, and this is such a, sorry, but it's such a 21st century way of doing things. That's a very intentionally ironic picture of 21st century schooling, if those of you who are sort of irony challenged. Now, how about this for creativity? Oh, here's the creativity rubric. I'm going to calculate and, I'm not a math teacher, so I don't know the verbs. All this sort of thing. Good God, can't we get beyond that? Because the student does something that's really good and creative. What does it say at the bottom there? Oh, it just says 97. Well, it all ends up where? Teacher gives it back to the student. And what does the student do to it? Bam, there it goes, right? And sometimes, folks, you know it, those of you who are teachers, you've seen it, there are brilliant students that write brilliant, brilliant things, and they deserve to be published. And here's my favorite example. For those of you who might be have like visual impairment, I'll read it for you. Sticker story. Hores. I like whores. Whores have other whores friends. Whores like carrots. You wouldn't think they could, but they can put their legs straight up. Whores make you feel good. My dad wants a horse, but my mom says no. When I am 16 or 20, I will buy my own horse. If those of you want to need a good, like, the importance of spelling lesson, see me afterwards, I'll give it to you. All right, clearly the kid was wanting to talk about horses. All right. But still, some wonderful teacher published that. They put it on Flickr. All right, anyway, so Moodle was feeling tight, and I wanted to go deeper. So Alice in Wonderland, it's a great picture. Alice in Wonderland, he took the next step.